I don't have time to play. The deed is done.
Annihilate. A lot of people wrote this guy off due to its justified nerf of Rage losing its stacks when switching, but the absurd damage remains along with Ape's above average bulk and incredible offensive typing. Most of Ape's weaknesses are common special attacking types such as Fairy, Ghost and Flying, so the rest of the team was built to mitigate bad matchups or offensively check relevant threats. The initial idea of the team came with the addition of Mega Scovillain for its redirection and damage mitigation with Spicy Spray would buy time for Ape's setup, whilst also offensively checking for common fairies like Floette and Sylveon. The other team's Mega Aerodactyl, offers speed control, threatens the ever-present Zard-Y, and checks other flying types, whilst King Gambit's defensive profile matches very well with Ape's weaknesses to Psychic and Flying, and offers another offensive tilt into fairies with its Iron Head. An Annihilape team ain't complete without a Mousehold, opting for an offensive Technician population bomb set thanks to the addition of Wide Lens, while still running Follow Me for its Ghost immunity. The final team member of Alolan Ninetales gives us an option to shut down the common weather structures, as well as fantastic blizzard spread damage and further mitigation with Aurora Veil. This team often leaves Annihilape in the back as a late game cleaner, with the rest of the team designed to KO its unfavourable matchups or redirect to make sure Annihilape is too angry to die. A rental code at the end of the video, hope you enjoy the matches. Right, now this is a common matchup that is kind of rough for this team. Scovillain's kind of the MVP, but from the set, I don't have a grass move. I'm opting for Leech Seed as like a more like a bulky redirector. I mean, getting off the burn into Swampert is like good enough for Ape to kind of clear. The issue is Arch. I can't really even lead Ape with Arch into Arch because of Pelipper. Hurricanes, like these matchups, I'll always bring Ninetales. I could see them just not opting for Dragonite at all because of the Ninetales bring. I definitely Scove into these matches. Gambit on Mouse. No, can't bring Mouse on a on an Arch switch. It's unbreakable at that point. Yeah, this is like the usual way I run it into Rain. I'll be baffled if they bring Dragonite into just seeing Ninetales on preview. Yeah. So the play here is I kind of have to switch in Ninetales for something. Stalling Arch is the usual like go-to, because if you get rid of Rain as well, they can't boost. This is usually my play, and then I can't. Most of my games in the Rain is like chancing. I'm chancing, then missing the Hurricane onto the Scovillain because it's like 70% accurate outside of Rain. Kind of just hoping they don't hit the roll, you know. Right, that's fine for me. I don't mind speed control because I'm kind of just trying to stall Arch out here. Great for me. And now I know the Electro Shock goes into the Ninetales here. So I just protect next turn. Maybe Flamethrower, whatever Pelipper switches out for. And actually, I can just guarantee a Flamethrower on the Arch. Obviously, Wide Guard's an option, but this is a ladder player. I could see them being very greedy and just not running Wide Guard. So I'll Rage Powder the Electro Shot and just Blizzard. Maybe this might be the Aurora Veil turn. No, I need damage. I just need damage on Arch. I just need to get rid of it. Right, Pelipper switches for good chip, like decent chip on Basket Legion. They're gonna switch Pelipper back in. They really just want Rain. Talking like a champ. So I get a good amount of chip on Arch. Blizzard does, I'm gonna say 40%. 37, I think. I'm so glad they got rid of Body Press on Arch. like the guy's defense stat off rip is already absurd. Like Steel Fighting Dragon coverage is also like cracked. I don't think I'm gonna Leech Seed Basket Legion because I could just sit. I think this is just a Pelipper switch in, and then just Moonblast Arch. Yeah, I'm not really preserving weather for anything other than getting rid of it. I think Moonblast Burn Chip. They keep it in. Right, well I get good Leech Seed damage at least. But this guy's taking 12. Yeah, well I live for the stash. And then Arch should go down because of Chip. Oh, just kills outright. Or it's kind of funny. So, if Bask stays in, it's taking 28% of Chip damage per turn. Taking 10% from Life Orb, 12 from Seed, and then 6 from Burn. I think my play here is to redirect. Maybe it's Protect. I don't see why they'd last Respect. No, I know actually. What am I? It's Swamp in the back. I think I have to preserve Scove. I'm gonna switch Gambit in. I'll preserve Scove and switch in Gambit, and then maybe sack Ninetales in, switching Scovillain back in. No, switching Scovillain out for Ninetales just for weather control. Weather Ball last effects might just kill. No, Hurricane. Like that might have just killed Gambit. Nothing. 10% Chip, 12 from Seed, 6 from Burn. Even if I don't, I could reasonably just not Sucker Punch this turn. It just dies either way. Right, no Tailwind's fine. Get off Weather and Katao. Yeah, Katao. Even if I don't see the need for them to do Tailwind, but I can see them just going for it either way. That's fine for me. Oh, they do bring Wide Guard. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Did you think it was Heat Wave Scove? What was the Wide Guard for? I'm just gonna double protect. Do I just double protect this turn? I mean, there is a chance they just swap out Pelipper here. I'm actually just gonna Blizzard Katao Pelipper. Because if they switch in Swampert to try secure weather control, it gets chunked and then it dies to Sucker. Does it go down to the end of the turn now? Oh no, it just dies to Life Orb. Right, I can't imagine anything Pelipper does here to be too worrying. Yeah, Tailwind's okay. Because I at least have Scove to solo Swampert. I can just redirect, get a burn. So the game's secure for me. No 8 this game. I mean, I at least got a showcase of Scove. Most raid matches don't go this well for me though, I'll say that. I'll just Sucker. I could see it being EQ, so the Rage Powder's kind of null. I honestly think this Mega Swampert's kind of overhyped. I mean, it's cool to just have another option into like the different weathers. Yeah, Earthquake. But I think just see, even there was nothing mitigating the damage from Earthquake there, and a spread Earthquake couldn't even kill Gambit. Special attacking Megas overall are just absurd and kind of necessary for most teams. God, most of these matches I've been playing with this Ape team just reminds me of how reliable King Gambit is in like every stage of play. Good lead, stops, intimidates. Great late game Sucker Punch. Fine into not Tailwind. Yeah, no, decent at Tailwind teams, fine into Trick Room teams. It's so applicable like every stage of the game. More Sun. Zard Whimsicott might be a lead, I assume. Definitely, once again, Aero in the back. Whimsard lead's actually tough. Scovillain. Gambit Mouse is rough. Oh, the Encore immunity is pretty nice. I might have to lead Aero here. How good's... Nah, Ninetales is also kind of rough with Basque Gambit. I really want to show off this Scovillain, but there's too many Sun teams. Well, I could have assumed that. Zard meta, you know. I just mouse again, screw it. I want to fight varied teams, but people just fall in line. I mean, I get it. Team building is like the hardest aspect of competitive mons, but I mean, it's the most enjoyable for me. How do I... This is an okay lead. I think a Wave Crash Flare Blitz here smokes me. Is it worth just getting Tailwind? Tailwind Kowtow might be the play. No, I could see Scarf. No, it's Scarf, isn't it? I'm going to stand in Tailwind, and then they can't Wave Crash because of the Thrice Sucker Punch. There's also a threat of goddamn Fake Up, bro. I'm too focused on Basque being a broken bitch. There's a goddamn Fake Up mod sat next to him. Alright, that's okay. Is this the Scarf wave Crash, though? I at least get the Tailwind off. Maybe it's just a flip turn. I'm just hoping for a flip turn. Nah, he's gone. He's out of there. Ah, and absolutely... Just preserve the goddamn... Preserve the Aero in its Zard matchup. Free bulk up. Yeah, assuming it's going to be... Scarf. What's their switch in? Do they have a switch in? They can't parting shot at the target. Yeah, just... Ooh, get a Kowtow on Summit. Whimsicott. No, Zard. Nice. Very risky switch. I mean, maybe they just bank it on the Basque win. Bro, you put so much stock into killing Aero and then you just let... I'm so baffled, bro. You pin me on the first turn. You then... You then... I can't... You then sack... I'm baffled. You get rid of Aero, so Charizard's free. Get rid of Aero, so Charizard's free. You then give my Annihilape a +3. Sack your Charizard on the same turn. What the fuck just happened? What just happened? Bro, I think an unboosted Rage Fist just smokes Basque. I'm actually baffled. The worst turn 2 of recorded history. I'm actually fucking baffled. This just kills. This is a 50 base power move. Just what just happened? Bro, I was actually so scared for the rest of the match. It's like, oh god, now Zard's free. And he just switches in on a +1 Kowtow. And now I just get another Defiant proc. +5 Ape into this matchup with a fucking Tailwind. GG's. That's so... I can't believe how common that is. The amount of times I've been parting shot into a Defiant mon is fucking baffling to me. They literally... It's also the fact that they watch Intimidate from the instant go off into the Defiant guy. They see it get a +2 from the Intimidate proc, and then they parting shot the same motherfucker. I don't understand. Please tell me this guy's locked to like Ultra Ball. I don't want to see this absolute demon in my rank queue. Keep this guy locked in Great Ball. Fucking hyperbolic time chamber, bro. Actual demon. That turn 2 was fucking mad. Now, I think my past 3 games with bot games, this looks like a legit team. I'm gonna, because obviously there's the option of Charizard and like Metagross. I'm gonna leave Aero in the back because I could see them leading Metagross into this, and Scovillain's a bit iffy into the rest of the team, other than like Sylveon and Chomp. I'll lead Gambit for the Defiant, chance of Defiant, and Sylveon's actually excellent, other than the Metagross in the room. I'll Sinister, no, not Sinister. I'll Mousehold. Yeah, Mousehold's pretty good in the Zard as well. An Aero Ape. That makes sense to me. I didn't bring like Ninetales, even in the face of Chomp, but at the very least Aero has a Ice Fang to threaten it, which probably takes him off guard. Just Tailwind Hyper Voice, not awful. Not awful into this. I don't think doubling Aero is the right option here. Sucker Population Bomb might just kill Sylveon outright. Maybe Pop Bomb itself does. I'm gonna chance that the Pop Bomb itself just kills Sylveon. So Iron Heading Aero. I'm gonna assume it's Mega Metagross and this is just regular Aero. So I think, yeah, Iron Head will just at least take it a Sash. I think Pop Bomb kills this. Okay, just to protect. I can't see Aero killing either. I can just Sucker Punch next turn. For Aero at least. Hyper Beam definitely smokes Mouse. Yeah, Sash. Actually, how's the option of... It's going to be Rock Slide Hyper Voice. My Iron Head Sylveon. No point to follow me. I've got neither resist in the back. Is it worth protecting? I think it is. Because I'm actually... Rock Slide Hyper Voice definitely kills Mouse. I'll protect this turn. I can't see Gambit dying this turn. Right, Zard. Zard will Tailwind 2 turns. I can see Sylveon living this. Is that two? That's not a 2-8 actually. That certainly is a KO. But that, well, this easily dies to Heat Wave. I can't suck a Zard. I don't think. Once again, decent spread damage. I think I'm going to suck at Aero. Because I can see them protecting otherwise. And then Tailwind goes down. And then Mouse threatens to kill Zard. I mean, actually, they would have, if they would have protected, they would have just not Mega'd, I don't think. Right, Aero goes down, so if a Heat Wave kills maybe it doesn't because of the spread damage. That's what I'm hoping. Kills both. Yeah, this Mouse is no bulk. I at least have Aero. I think that this next turn's last turn of Tailwind. They didn't bring I just hoping they didn't bring Metagross. And maybe actually being Chomp. If it's Chomp, that's a bit rough. Because if it was at least Chomp, they'd be scared of a Rock Slide and protect the first turn. Right, it intimidated. It may not kill. It may not kill the Rock Slide. I can't just get faked out here. I mean, I think I live the turn. I'm gonna Tailwind. I'm just assuming they fake out. can I get a free turn with Ape? I'm going to protect to be safe. I was banking on maybe a bulk up, but this is kind of a free heat wave for them. Now the play is on the Zard turn. There's no chance. I don't think Aero dies this turn. It's not a miss, is it? No. Right, lives it clean, actually. So, is Tailwind bulk up the play? I could see Flare Blitz killing Aero, actually. I think I have to Rock Slide. So there's no Rage Fist stacks. I think I just get the bulk up while Zard is... I think I have to, yeah. I think while Zard protects, I have to get at least one up. Oh, yeah, I'll go for it. I can assume Incin, yeah, protect there. I can see Incin going for the Aero kill. And if it lives the turn, I get Tailwind off. Or I get the flinch. That looks like enough for like a +1 Drain Punch. Just hope it gets a flinch. I can see Darkest or Flare Blitz killing. They target A. Great for me. With no burn. Oh, come on. Come on, bro. So, and it knocks him straight into... How many turns? So 2 turns of Sun. I was going to Tailwind Rage Fist this turn. I can't rely on Ape anymore because it's burned. So I have to just Rock Slide again. Chance on a Rock Slide. I mean, I can get the... I think they were just... Without the burn, I think they were just wrong for targeting Ape. Now, do they get a double here? No, they don't. That might be no bulk Zard. If... Yeah, I think it would have took less if it was, like, intimidated. They get the Weather Ball off. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. I think the game would have been over if I didn't live that. And that, now this is rough. If Aero dies, they definitely target Ape here. Game's mine. Bro, how are you wrong? Actually, I mean, the burn didn't really matter. It kind of just made it so I couldn't rely on Ape to clear. It made me have to go for... Maybe the burn incentivized me to make the correct play of just Rock Sliding again. 90%? Nah. I mean, no, Drain Punch is 100%. What am I worried about? I don't have to hit the Rock Slide. I think this game was a lot easier for me if maybe Chomp was brung. Yeah, late game Aero. They always, most players preserve the Zard. Most players preserve the Zard because there are like a decent amount of Pokemon that can just threaten it outright. Like you have to account for it basically. So I think preserving Aero there was definitely the play. Fairly similar team to last time. What are the differences? Like Aero and... I forget who's all the Milo. No, there's no Venusaur actually either. This is definitely going to be another late game Aero play. But Milo is... No, Milo kind of crumbles to Mouse here. Ninetales might be the play because they might just lead Zard Venu. But then obviously Heat Wave. There's not really... There's no switch-ins there. Definitely bring 8 for Gambit. I'm just going to Gambit lead again. Is Gambit Mouse? Same 4? I think same 4. Because in Sun, even if Venu threatens Mouse, they kind of have to play around Mouse just killing Zard. Ah, yeah. I didn't bring that. I can't switch up the weather. Do I follow me the Sleep Powder here? I'm going to double protect the Scout. Because I want like scout what they want to do basically. I can see them just doubling. Maybe sleep powder mouse. I mean, if they hit the sleep powder mouse, this game is like very rough for me. Yeah, thought so. Just what your heat wave. I let you just have to chance it on a sleep powder hit. I don't know. I can't. Most swords are max special attack, so I can't risk the heat wave. Definitely kills. A sim play. No, you don't. Miss the sleep powder. Great. Invest in wide lens. Invest. We don't play LIFO, we don't play Sash. Invest in wide lens. You're relying on a 75% accuracy move to let you rank up. I'm gonna double protect again, and then next turn is follow me the sleep powder and kill Venu, I think. I redirect the sleep powder and the flare blitz. I mean, I could just target down Instant then, because then Kowtow Sucker kills. There's no real point of me focusing in Sin, I don't think. No, focusing Venu. Because without weather, air, like a dual wing beat, I'm assuming it's Sash. Aero dual wing beat just smokes it. Miss another one. Come on. Long shot, really? What do I get a Katawa into? What could they have? Is this maybe Chomp? This gets smoked, doesn't it? Well, I'm gonna think it lives at like 20. Jesus Christ! There's definitely a protect here. There's gonna be a. I can't reset weather. Dragon Claw switch in here is maybe to protect EQ. I know I need to preserve Arrow. I'll leave Mouse in. Mouse isn't that important here. I'll just pop bomb on the chance. Okay, yeah. That instant pivot's very strange. Because in Sun it easily does enough damage to either target. Sun's down, Venu's second fastest on the squad, I assume, on the field. Sucker Chomp, if they pivot back in Instant, then I'm +2. Actually, this Pop Bomb just smoked the Venu here. I want to see. I could assume it's just... They just give me the +2. Right, this does like -2. No, -2 mouse hold. I'm gonna guess 60%. Why do I get crits when they're like 8%, man? I'm gonna predict it does. Well, if it wakes, yeah. Forfeit, nice. Yeah, the instant pivots are weird. That instant pivot, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I picked this guy somewhat because you're relying on a 75% chance to rank up. This guy's trying to get up to Ultra Ball or Master Ball with relying on 75% sleep powder. I pity the man. This is cool. Hard Trickery him. No, I'm thinking, oh, it's Mega Star Raptor. It's not. It is regular Star Raptor. Final Gambit. Actually, 85 I could... Ape's actually amazing into that lead. You're immune to... No, because she gets shit on by Bravebird. Who's max HP on my team? Actually, I'm gonna lead... I'm gonna lead Ape here. Because I can just block the Bravebird reasonably. I get a Defiant proc, and then I can just decide which guy I want to... Star Raptor for Rig. I think I'm fine. It's actually Gallade might be the issue. Skov's okay. Weather's not really an issue. I don't need to bring Ninetales. Yeah, strange team. Actually, Gallade. Gallade might be the bring here for them. Like Gallade, Farig. They can just kind of choose which setter they want to set up Trick Room with. No, this is kind of the lead I prepped for. I'm happy with this. Now it's literally who are they? I think overall Gambit is worse for them, so they need. No, I live Gambit, don't I? I live Final Gambit, not Gambit. Weird. I'm not even gonna guess. I'm just gonna either set up. I live the Final Gambit on both, but it's a CC. I'm just gonna go for either game plan. 2 Rage Fist procs, I'll take it. Actually, they might know. Farig just kills it here, I think. I mean, if I knew I was getting Rage Fist procs. What? Offensive Giraffe? Wait. I thought with you, if you have to get a Trick Room, is it Gallade then? Gallade Camel? I would have thought if you're running hard Trick Room, you just full bulk Farig. Just die to a Black Glasses Kowtow. Right, this I'm not worried about. Sucker chunks it, really. Can't switch in Skull here. I think I'm going to protect Gambit and let Ape... So, no, do I let Ape go down? No, I'm going to sucker with just the setup. Ape has already 2 Final Gambit procs. I kind of have to reserve it. My matchup's fine in the Gallade otherwise. Now I just kind of die to... They got Trick Room here. Ah, the sucker was not the play. I mean, I still have priority. If they set up Trick Room here, it's... I think I'm fine here. That's okay for me. The rest of my team's relatively fast. I mean, I just have to sucker. I have to sucker Camel here, and I have to Rage Fist Gallade. I have to get some damage onto it. What's the turn order? Camel's definitely first. Maybe Gallade. Gallade King Gambit is the other possibility. Go for it. Wait, wait, hold on. I sucker punched the wrong guy. Oh my god. Maybe this might have been it. Maybe they protect Camel and then just kill Gambit. I thought it'd be Sash. Oh, I dodged? Give me that Rage Fist. I think I'm... +2... Yeah, +2 with 2 procs. Good shit, bro. Wait, I looked the fuck out of this guy. No, actually, I didn't. I think they need to bulk out the Farig. Because I didn't see a reality where that killed. I think they're doing wing beats to preserve the HP for a Final Gambit, like maybe late game. But, mate, no, Brave Bird didn't kill there, actually. God, I locked the fuck out of this guy. Wait, that sucker punch in the Gallade was low-key a throw until it wasn't. That was instinct. I literally meant to sucker punch the Camel and it low-key just worked out. It's quite funny.